Brother, sister, can you hear that? Our heartbeat cutting through the ether. Star drifters, can you feel that? One love can make us all believers. A generation of renegades, we don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, can you see our light guide us home?
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to my channel. And so today's going to be a little different. It will be some workout footage, but I'm going to do a voiceover on the footage. So it's going to kind of be raw clips, not really edited, longer duration clips, just so I can spend a little time talking about, the movements that I'm doing, why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, the ways that I'm training, the way I kind of schedule, each exercise throughout my workout and things like that, and some considerations to take into account with the exercises that you'll see. So coming at you is primarily a back workout. We do throw in just a couple bicep movements at the end. I'll go into that in more detail in the voiceover, but pretty much right now I'm doing primarily like a chest day with a few tricep exercises at the end, a back day with a few bicep exercises at the end, and then I have an entire day in my training plan designated for just arms, and that's when I really focus on like hypertrophy, burnout, higher volume things. So this is not my bicep workout of the week, if that makes sense. But I will go into detail of that later, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So the first exercise you see is a wide grip lat pull down. And so this is actually after a warm-up. So if I've properly warmed up, I did a few warm-up exercises, and this is our first actual working exercise. The points I want to make here is definitely avoid any swinging. As you can see here, I'm pretty controlled pulling it down. And to do this, you really want to do moderate weight, don't do super heavy. This set, I do go a little heavier, but as you can see, I'm still pretty controlled. The wider your grip, the less you're going to engage your biceps, and also you see me using straps, and that's just helping me really focus on the contraction and not worrying about my grip. So this next exercise is a straight arm cable pull down. What I really like to do is incorporate this pretty early on in the workout, just because this is one of the very few back exercises that targets the lats without really recruiting bicep action. So yeah, like I said, I pretty much try to include this at the beginning of my workout to quote unquote pre-exhaust my lats, just because my biceps will be exhausted and kind of fatigue quicker than my lats will. So I try to really hit my lats hard by themselves first, so that I don't feel fatigue, and that I can still work my back pretty hard the rest of the workout. You want to keep your arms straight with that slight bend. Refrain from really pulling down with your arms, because if you do that, it's going to turn into almost like a tricep movement. So be sure to keep those arms pretty straight and just really focus on that lat contraction. So next up is the T-bar row. And so I know there's several variations of a T-bar row, but this is what we have at our gym. And so this is primarily targeting your middle lats. I tend to choose one main bilateral rowing exercise during each back day. So that can range from a T-bar row, like you see here, a regular barbell row, pendulum row, one bilateral, pretty compound movement that I go fairly heavy on. And like I said, being a fairly heavy workout or exercise, this is where I tend to only work up to like a 6 to 8 rep range. As you can see here, I'm struggling pretty hard. And so next is your single arm dumbbell row. So it's really important to incorporate some unilateral movements into your training, and what that means is just training one side of your body at a time, whether it's your leg or your arm.
And so I've been focusing more on that lately just because the right side of my body, so like my right shoulder, my bicep, my lat, they're definitely more dominant in the bilateral movements. So when I'm pulling with both arms, I can primarily feel my right side more than my left. So I do really try and focus on hitting each arm separately. And not only will this help with just overall aesthetic look, you're just gonna look more symmetrical, but it's gonna help with symmetry as far as your strength goes too. I do use straps on my single arm dumbbell rows when I get up in the weight, just so I don't focus on dropping the dumbbell, because I will admit that my grip isn't very strong. And so like I said, with the lat pull down, I really just want to focus on the contraction and not be distracted by whether I'm going to drop the weight or not. So that's why primarily the only reason I ever use straps. And so then we kind of moved into dumbbell curls. Like I said in the intro to this video, biceps are not our primary focus on back day. We do like to add them in, but I do have a designated day strictly for arms. So like I said, we finished off with a couple bicep exercises. I throw them in at the end. I don't really work them till exhaustion, just because I do have a separate arm day where I focus on growth and volume there. And as you can see, that was actually a pretty tough exercise, the incline dumbbell curls. Those, do not take those guys for granted. And then we finished up here. This is our last bicep exercise with a standing preacher curl, but we actually used the flat side of the pad instead of the angled side of the pad. I have trouble getting in kind of feeling or mind muscle connection with preacher curls to begin with, and so this is really the only variation that works for me to really feel that contraction. So yeah, so Bobby and I finished with a HIIT circuit workout outside, and we did 3 rounds of what you're about to see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed the voiceover. And if you liked this and you want to see more of it, definitely comment below and I will definitely do more. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of the workout.
We were sipping on emotion, smoking and inhaling every moment. It was reckless and we owned it, yeah. We were high and we were sober. We were on and we were over. We were young and now I'm older, but I do it all again. Getting drunk on the train track, way back when we tried our first cigarettes. Oh, $10 was a fat stack. I do it all again. Oh, got my jacket and the snapback. Your dad's black Honda was a Maybach. Oh, beat stacks on the playback. I do it all again. Oh. We were lovers on a wild ride, speeding for the finish line, coming to the end of our time, yeah. Started off as a wildfire, burning down the bridges to our empire. Our love was something they could